Hi, I'm going to show you guys how I make scent samples that you can mail in a regular envelope and not have any problems. So this is for will be my September Happy Mail, October Happy Mail for customers who have been ordering in the last couple months. They're all going to get samples of the new holiday scents from Scentsy. There's 5 new scents that go with our holiday collection. And I prepared samples and I'm going to show you how I did it. So first of all, the supplies that you're going to need are these thin felt circles. I got these on Amazon. They are, there's 1,000 of them in here and they're really thin. So these work really well because as you can see, they don't even come close to the 1/4 inch that you're allowed to do in a mailing. So I use those felt circles. I use these baggies, the smaller baggies. So these are only like 1 inch by 1 inch plastic baggies. I'll put the link in my comments to all of these supplies. And I get tons of these. And when I'm kind of bored, I just spend some time breaking them apart and opening them and putting them in a bag. Because that's like the most annoying part of the whole process for me is opening these little baggies. Closing them, not so much, but opening them drives me crazy. So once you've done that, you melt your wax. So I've got all 5 of the scents here for the holiday collection. Caramel macadamia nut, festive fruit punch, frosted eucalyptus, snowed in flannel, and jingle bell blooms. Okay, so I've got those, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 cubes of wax. We'll do 65, roughly 65 of those felt scent circles. So I can get 65 samples out of 2 cubes of this wax, of these samples. So I get 2 cubes of wax, I melt 2 cubes of wax, I count out 65 of the circles and I put them in the melted wax. Take them out, spread them out on a piece of plastic and let them dry. Then I assemble my bags. As you can see here, I've got all of these sample bags ready to go, okay? And I'm just gonna show you kind of my process here. So I've got them all laid out in a row and they match with what I've printed on the cards that I'm gonna put in the envelopes. So these are made to fit into a standard number 10 envelope that I have up here. And all I'm gonna do is just take a little bit of my glue stick and I'm gonna put a little bit of a dot of glue stick on here and just press each of these onto their respective scents. So what this person is gonna end up with is all of these scents labeled and the descriptions plus my contact info on this little handout. Now, might some of them fall off in the mail? Yes. But this here is going to fit into that standard envelope, no problem. I'm gonna pair that with my little handouts of the holiday collection, put that on top, and then voila, I've got some Happy Mail ready to go. So that's the way that I do my scent samples when I'm gonna mail them in one of these regular envelopes. And I always try to do them in sets of 30. And the reason for that is because my address labels are all on sheets of 30. So I don't like wasting address labels. I like to do 30 mailings, 60 mailings, 90 mailings. And I also find that that ends up working out to be about what I want to do for my Happy Mail with my customers who've ordered in the last month or 2 months. So this is all going to fit in here. This is nowhere near the 1/4 inch. That is, you know, the maximum for a regular stamp for the post office. It doesn't come close to being over the weight limit. So we've got really good Happy Mail. I seal that with one of the scent stickers from the scent of the month. This case, it's Have Some More Pumpkin. Put my address label on it. Sometimes I put a personal note inside, like, let me know if I can help you make gift baskets or something like that for the holidays, and voila, there we go. So that is how I'm able to make affordable, mailable scent samples with these smaller felts. And I think they look cute. My customers like them. I always tell them, make sure you warm them to get the full scent, because when it's a smaller sample like that, you really do want to warm it up. So good news is it's still warm here in Indiana where I live. So chances are these are going to be warm when they pull them out of their mailbox, especially for those who still live in the Midwest. But anyway, hopefully that's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll put the link to all the materials I used in the comments. You know, and as always, feel free to reach out if you have any questions.